Hello and welcome to a new episode of Trains At, and today we're at Stoke-on-Trent on the West Coast Main Line. Today you'll be seeing services by Avanti West Coast, East Midlands Railway, Northern, Cross Country, Northern, if I said them. Yeah, I know I'm going to miss one anyway, so yeah, that's who you'll be seeing. Maybe a few freight trains, but you know, time will tell. Just leaving was an Avanti West Coast Class 390 Pendolino, which brought me in from Manchester Piccadilly. There is an East Midlands Railway 170 running from, I think, Derby to Crewe. And then down there, and zoom in, is a Tampa of some variation. We'll see if that comes out during my stay. And yeah, I've not checked real-time trains for freight, but I will let you know when one comes through. But apart from that, let's see what shall turn up. So now departing is the 0817 East Midlands Railway service from Nottingham to Crewe. Works by a rather loud 170 502. And I thought I'd just make you aware now, I am using my old phone just for this video, so I don't run into a storage capacity issue with my tablet in the next few videos, because if you didn't watch the Acton Bridge video, you'll know why. So the next train to be coming in will be a Class 323 for Northern, 323227 from Manchester Piccadilly. And this was the train that I was originally meant to be getting on. But I changed my mind to Avanti instead, which got me here earlier, which made no difference. Well, it did make some difference, but, you know, with a little bit of blood splatter. Right there. Genius. So the next train to be coming in will be a Class 220 Voyager with a cross-country service from Manchester Piccadilly to Paignton via Birmingham New Street. Works by 220-029. And that is one of the longest train journeys you can do from Manchester to Piccadilly. Jolly good. So now departing down there is the 0844 cross-country service to Paignton. And then in a minute there will be the heavily delayed 0827 Avanti West Coast service from London Euston to Manchester Piccadilly. Side note, I have checked and that is no freight, unfortunately, because it's all been cancelled, unfortunately. So if freight's your thing, there are other videos where you see on my channel where there is loads of freight. So if freight's your thing, check out my Stepford and Acton Bridge videos. And here is the heavily delayed 0827 to Manchester Piccadilly, which, if I find the time now, it is running currently nearly 20 minutes late. due to damage to the overhead electric wires. And this is works by 390-127. I don't see a name on it yet, but if there is, I'll read it out. Now getting ready to depart is the heavily delayed 0827 Avanti West Coast service to Manchester Piccadilly. As this is now acting kind of as the 0845, as that's been cancelled. Pop, hiss, whine. Yeah, there's no name on this. I really need to start remembering which Pendolinos have names and which don't. Because it is kind of becoming a recurring theme at the minute, where I do forget which ones have names and which don't. But you know, I digress. So now coming in is the on-time 0849 East Midlands Railway service to Lincoln Central from Crewe, with 17531 taking it through. I do need to try and hunt down a fully refurbished 170 and go on one. I know right at the start of the video we saw one, but I need to try and figure out how I get on one. I know how to get on one, but where they run and stuff like that. So now getting ready to depart down there is 17531 with her service to Lincoln Central. You won't be seeing any of the refurbished cross-country units in this video, because the remaining cross-countries are going to be 5-car. So there you go. The next train to be coming in will be another Class 390 Pendolino for Avanti West Coast, running a service from Manchester Piccadilly to London Euston. I've beaten you to it, Anne. And this is works by 390-157. Chadvora. Jolly good. So now getting ready to depart is the 0853 Avanti West Coast service through to London Euston. any second now. Or it's just going to sit here. As behind the Avanti is the 08 delayed 0849 cross-country service from Bristol Temple Meads to Manchester Piccadilly, which should be there. Former Avanti one as well, which looks pretty weathered, well, sort of weathered on the front. So now getting ready to depart is the 0849 cross-country service from Bristol Temple Meads to Manchester Piccadilly. Then behind me there should be a class 350 for London North Western Railway working day service to Stepford from Crewe. Screaming out is 221115. While the nose cones at both ends look well weathered. And now coming in is the 350. It says. There we go. Beating you to it and again. And this is Works by 350 374. Jesus Christ, that gangway. To be fair though, you can't beat a well-weathered train, I've got to say. So now getting ready to depart is the 0855 Northern service to Manchester Piccadilly. Or I will miss 323s once they're retired. They've just have that charm to them that makes Manchester a great place to have 323s. And there goes 35374. And before you all say, 323s are awful and all that, and they're like second hand from like Birmingham or whatever, they're great units. They've been fault free for like 30 years, so you know, if we can have a reliable train up north that's been living for 30 years, you know, we'll live. So now coming in is a class 221 Super Voyager running from Manchester Piccadilly to Bournemouth via Reading. Works by 221138. Which is fairly weathered. As now coming in is the 0900 London North Western Railway service to Crewe. And I wish I brought a hat now because the sun's started coming out. Hey ho. I put my coat on thinking it's going to rain. And it's sunny. Did this when I went to Doncaster and I ended up with a sunburn. Wonder why. Yeah, I'm going to blame the BBC. Anyway, before I get sued by the BBC, We'll wait for the 350s to depart. Now getting ready to depart is the 0900 London North Western Railway service to Crewe. And also departing is the 0905 cross-country service to Bournemouth. And the sun's going to try and be pain. And this is Works by 350 108. And there goes the Super Voyager. So now coming in is a Class 390 Pendolino with the 0910 Avanti West Coast service to London Euston. With 390 130 bringing it in. City of Edinburgh. And this train's flipped because first class is at the rear, which is interesting. So now getting ready to depart is the 0910 Avanti West Coast service to London Euston. Jolly good. So the next train to be coming in is a Class 170 for East Midlands Railway running from Newark Castle to Crewe. Looks by 2 car 170. Jolly good. So now departing is the 0918 East Midlands Railway service to Crewe. Works by 170 501. In its bride livery. So I've got to say, it's alright. Not the best one compared to Avanti. Anyway. So now coming in is a 5-car 221 Super Voyager running from Manchester, from Bournemouth. Where is it coming from now? Mine's gone blank. So it is from Bristol Temple Meads to Manchester Piccadilly. Why I thought Southampton Central, I do not know, but you know, There we go. So now getting ready to depart is the 0921 cross-country service to Manchester Piccadilly. Works by 221 118. Jolly good. The next train to be coming in will be a Northern Class 323 from Manchester Piccadilly. Works by 323 205. Lovely. So the final train of the day will be a Class 221 Super Voyager running from Manchester Piccadilly to Bristol Temple Meads. Works by 221 128. And as she continues towards Bristol Temple Meads and 323205 goes back to Manchester, I will leave it there. Thank you all very much for watching. It is greatly appreciated. If you haven't already, please like, subscribe, comment, share, all that stuff. The ride has been quite good, even though we've had 2 Avantis cancel on us, but it's something that I can't help. But yeah, I do enjoy doing here. It is a bit of a treat because I don't know what I'm gonna get. Yeah, I will be back next year or later this year, depending on how my schedule falls. But yeah, the next station that I'm going to be doing is Stepford on the West Coast Main Line. Now, I have been promising to go there for about 6 months. So yes, it is finally coming. I'm going back to Stepford. Really looking forward to going there. Not been in nearly 2 years, so I am really excited to be going. And yeah, with that all being said and done, from me here at Stoke-on-Trent on the West Coast Main Line, I will see you all later. Take care, guys. Goodbye.